Let's talk about changing the color and the thickness of lines made with the line function. So in this program right now, I have my size function that is 500 pixels wide, 500 pixels high for my output window. I have a background with a code, and that's kind of a light blue color. And then I have three vertical lines, one going from 100, 100 to 100, 400, another one going from 200, 100 to 200, 400, and another going from 300, 100 to 300, 400. Looks a little like this. To change the color of these lines, I'm going to use the function stroke. Stroke, like any of the modifying functions, any functions that modify another function needs to come before that function, the same way a verb comes before a noun in English. So stroke should come before the line function that it will change. To get the color that goes with stroke, I'm going to go up to the color selector, just as we did for the background color. I'm going to choose the color family over here. And then in the big square, I will click on the exact color I want. The color will be up here. And I can either highlight and copy this code or just press copy. I'm going to close this window, Command V to paste, or you could go Edit, Paste. Close the parentheses, add my semicolon. Now when I run this function, I have three yellow lines. So stroke will apply to all the line functions that come after it until you change the color again. So black is the default color for a line. This also is true for the outline of a shape, which will come in an upcoming video, but just for right now, for just the line. If I wanted to change the colors of the second two lines, I would have to use another stroke function. I skipped a little line right here just to make it easier to see, and I'm going to do that again so I know this stroke and this line go together. Now, go back to my color selector. Maybe I'll pick pink. Copy, close, paste. That again, that's Command V. Close the parentheses, semicolon. And now, just take a moment to think, what are you going to see here? How many yellow lines? How many pink lines? One yellow line, two pink lines. So again, that stroke will apply to both of the line functions that come afterwards till one is changed again. So to change the third one, again, I'm only skipping the line to make it easier to read. Again, stroke, color selector, copy, paste, and then I'll have one yellow, one pink, and one green. Now let's talk about changing the thickness of the lines. That function is strokeWeight. And it can come before or after the stroke function, as long as it comes before the line function that it's modifying. So the default thickness of a line is 1 pixel. If I want to make it larger, I'm going to write stroke again, and without a space, but with a capital W, I'm going to add weight and open my parentheses. It's a convention in programming that if a function has is a compound word, two words together like stroke and weight, the second word will be capitalized. It's just to make it easier for read, but it is case sensitive. If I don't capitalize it, I will get an error. So capital W, and this takes just one parameter, how many pixels wide you want the line to be. So if I put 5, that line will now be 5 pixels wide. Again, stroke weight will apply to all the lines that follow it and all the outlines of shapes for the future until you change it for subsequent lines. So then if I go here, and again, it doesn't matter if it comes before or after the stroke for this line. Stroke weight, maybe I'll say 10. Now when I play it, that stroke weight of 10 will apply to the last two lines, making them both have a width of 10 pixels. Finally, I don't say 15. Okay, increasingly